Hi everyone, this is Daniel Scranton, and I'm going to channel the Arcturian Council. Greetings. Well, the Arcturian Council. Well, pleased to connect. With all of you. Yes. We have an understanding of the way that you all think of yourselves. And we want you to become more aware of the inner workings of the human mind. We want you to understand that the way you think about yourselves is due in large part to the built-in limitations of your minds. Your minds are incapable of truly understanding that which you are as source energy beings. And so, your minds make up stories about yourselves that are more plausible than the ultimate truth of who you are. These stories are indicative of the ego that you tend to operate as. The ego tends to go either very high or very low. Therefore, you will notice that you can feel good about yourself one moment and think very little of yourself the next. Even though your true nature as a source energy being hasn't changed. You are there doing the best that you can under very difficult circumstances, even when there isn't a pandemic happening. So how do you get your minds to let yourselves off the hook and stop living by the conditions of the ego? The best way is to bypass your minds and all of their built-in limitations. Go straight to your hearts and feel for the love that you are. Feel for the unconditional love of Source. And if it is hard for you to access in any moment, then make it easier on yourself. Go and look at a flower, sit under a tree, pet a dog or a cat, if you have someone in your life that you love, look into their eyes. And feel the spark of divinity being ignited within you to demonstrate to you that this is who and what you really are. And your minds have a hard time even coming up with the right or most appropriate words to describe that state of being. Therefore, it's time to let your minds off the hook. Let your egos rest for a while. And spend some of that precious time that you have occupying your hearts. Remembering where you came from and where you are returning to. And when you're not worried about how long it's been, and how much further you have to go, you can spend some time in the eternal bliss of the present moment. That is something the mind has a very difficult time doing. And that's why it serves you so much to shut off that very limited perspective that you hold when you are up there in your heads. Let your hearts be the aspect of you that guides you from now on. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Hi, everyone. Thank you for watching my video. As always, I appreciate you, and I appreciate how many of you, when I meet you for the first time, tell me that you watch every single one. It's really sweet. It's nice to know that what I'm putting out there is appreciated. And sometimes I don't give myself enough credit for having reached as many people as I have. So I'm so glad that this is reaching who it's meant to. We had another crappy weather day here, but we made it to the forest, and we had to put Talea in a makeshift wrap. We forgot all the wraps. We must have 6 or more of these things. It's with varying degrees of complexity, and so we had to make one out of like a breastfeeding cover, and then just like a muslin wrap, swaddle that we had in the car. So we each took turns carrying her, and it was awesome. And we had such a great day, and I talked to my mom for a long time today, and that was fun. Got a lot done. No hammock time, unfortunately. But it's just nice on Sunday to be, calling your own shots and being like, all right, I'm going to do this now. I'm going to tackle this project. And that's basically what it was all about. Oh, I forgot I didn't do my coconut basketball. Maybe tomorrow night. That's always fun. What's going on? Oh, 2 new items in my store. But more importantly than that is the beginners group channeling class, which will be all new. I'm going to make it up. I'm going to just let whatever comes to me for 2 hours and take you guys on a journey. That's what I do in the private lessons too. There's no prep for taking people into the channeling state. It's just something that comes. There's so many different ways, so many different approaches to getting you to channel, and this one will be 5 Eastern, 8 Pacific, other way around. 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern on Wednesday, the 22nd, which means that it's 2 hours long, and if you can't make it for whatever reason, you can still get the recording of it, which I'll send out after it's over, and listen to it at your leisure, at your convenience. So I've got that going on in the description below, link to that. Also, the new ebook for the Arcturian Council's Volume 2 of Ascension, The Shift to the Fifth Dimension, which is all of these messages typed up and put into chapters and nice and neat. But it's an ebook so far. That's all I have to offer is an ebook in there. I'll get the link for the Amazon when they give it their of approval. I've got someone helping me with audio visual stuff right now. I'm curious if any of you think that the sound is fine, because I do. When I listen back to it, I think the sound is fine. I mean, the microphone has to be up here and far away. I don't want to be too close to the screen. I want more of me to be captured in the whatever this is called. The frame. But if I put it down, if I put it on the table, which would bring it maybe a little bit closer, then there's always a chance of Kalyandra coming by and boop, knocking it. So I've actually had to wrap the cord up around here so that she won't, knock it over by walking into the cord. Kalyandra's my cat, for those of you who are brand new to me. And so anyway, I've been happy with the sound, but the picture is either grainy or it's not high def, because if I upload it in high def, the program that I use takes my face and stretches it out this way. That's why if you watch the earliest videos of me doing this, I look like a different person. So I upload them in SD, standard def, and they look how they look. But we'll see what happens. I think it's just this crappy program I use to upload them, so that I can have my little intro music and outro thing with the space and the If I didn't care about any of that, I would just take this video as it is and upload it there onto YouTube, and I think the quality would be better. I should try that. I should test that theory, because I can always do that and make it unlisted. Okay, so anyway, Talea, any stories about Talea that I can share that happened today? I don't know. I think that it was a pretty normal Talea day for us. We're just so in love with that baby. And she's 9 months, and she's still small, so people think she's younger than she is. Somebody saw us today walking back to the car with her, and they had a baby, and their baby was bigger than ours, but probably younger, and they thought Talea was younger, so that was funny. But we're happy for her to stay small and young for as long as I realized today, it's like you just have to treasure every moment and not think about like, oh, this will be over soon and she'll be doing this, and you just have to be in the moment, appreciating that I get to enjoy her now, and I'm sure I'll enjoy her when she's 1 and 2 and 3 as well. So I had that moment today. Anyway, thanks for watching. Namaste to you. Somebody namaste'd me at the hike today. It was nice. And blessings to you and yours. I love you guys. I'll be back here tomorrow doing this again. So if you want to subscribe, let's get to 15,000. Take care, everybody.